Greetings all, Scully here. Welcome you back to our free-to-play run of Star Wars The Old Republic. And I got a little bit out of order. We did Kimval last time. I overlooked Andronikos here, so we're going to go ahead and do our companion conversations with him, and let's go ahead and talk to him.
So what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. You always a sicko, or did you just kind of fall into it like I did?
Power is wasted if you don't use it, and I'm not squeamish.
We're gonna have a lot of fun together, huh? I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
Well, it sounds like you made a good start. Just don't put a blaster to my head.
Don't worry, Sith. I've got a good survival instinct. You know, you got a pretty nice ship. It's no Sky Princess, but hey, what is? I had a ship like it once. No armor to speak of, but you don't need defense when you can maneuver like that.
You didn't seem to have a ship when I met you.
Yeah, got blown to pieces. But it was a thrill while it lasted. Nothing like playing chicken with a ship twice your size and then firing up his tail when he blinks. Sky Princess was great, but she couldn't do that.
Would you like to fly the ship?
How do you Sith say it? My lord, it would be an honor. You just tell me where you want to go. Hey, you got time to chat?
Sure. Did you have something in mind?
No, just wondering. Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
You get my back, I'll get yours. Simple as that.
We see eye to eye. Just one more thing. You ever butt heads with the Republic, let me have a shot. I got a score to settle, and it'll be a long time before I call it even. You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. The whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
What do you call it?
Nah, don't name my blasters. It's a bad idea to get attached. Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
I think I have a spare set here, if that's what you're asking for.
I'll pay it back, Sith. Don't worry. Thanks. You know, I think I heard the ship's engine making a strange noise earlier. Mind if I check it out sometime?
I didn't know you knew anything about engines.
Yeah, I've lived on ships most of my life. You don't do that without picking up something. I'm no expert, but a buddy of mine back before the war taught me most of what I know. Carl Norn, best technician I knew. Worst card player. Could never see when the deck was stacked against him. And it always was.
So what happened to him?
Beats me. I'm sure he's alright, though. Always managed to stay a few light years ahead of his creditors. Made me first mate after the war. On a ship called the Bloodshot Ranker. I learned a lot before he gambled the ship away. But you're sick of hearing me jabber, huh? Engine's fixed. Looks like we took on some rock on one of our last jumps. Nothing big. Reminds me of the time I took the Sky Princess through an asteroid field. Ship mechanics were furious. Cleaned rock out of our engines for weeks. Had to replace one of the rears, it was so badly damaged.
You're lucky you made it out alive.
Mechanics couldn't take me. Or did you mean that asteroid field? No, that was nothing. When you got a fleet of Republic ships on your tail, you take whatever cover you can find. Rocks don't have cannons. Besides, what's life without a little risk, huh? That's why I became a pirate. The risk, the reward, the freedom.
That's the same reason I became Sith. Though my freedom was perhaps more literal.
Freedom's all in the mind, but it does help to have a good blaster.
Okay, I'm curious. Is this actually the pilot seat, or is this the pilot seat? It looked like he was over here, and the other issue I have with that particular cutscene, he's reaching and grabbing for controls that are not there. I think they could have done a little bit better job than that.
So what does a Sith do for fun?
That's not yours to know.
Hey, didn't mean any offense, but I guess that answers my question.
Excuse me about that. Sorry about that. Didn't mean for that to come out all rude. Some of the options that you have aren't real clear on what they're gonna say.
Hey, remember I was telling you about Carl Norn, great tech, bad card player? Got me into the pirate racket? Just got a call from him. He's in deep. The Hutt cartel on Nar Shaddah's got his number. He deserves what he gets, but he's done good by me. I promised I'd meet him on Nar Shaddaa and help him out.
I'd be happy to lend a hand if you need it.
I appreciate it, but it's nothing I need to drag you into. I'll try not to be long, huh?
So what happened with your friend Carl? Were you able to help him?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Carl's same as ever. Never got a hand he didn't want to play. His debts weren't anything a few well-placed blaster shots couldn't settle.
I wish I could have helped.
You're a pal, but it would have been a waste of your time. Thanks for letting me bail him out.
Hail to the Emperor! More importantly, hail to you, Master.
And that was a missed opportunity to get off the ship. The other problem I have is quite noticeable. How in the world did they overlook the fact that you're standing pretty much like this in a conversation where you can't see who you're talking to? I mean, we were looking through his shoulder the entire time. We couldn't see Andronikos.
What a day, huh? There's sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed without a couple of adrenals or a good stiff drink. And then there's times that are just all right.
What's got you in such a good mood?
I just got a good feeling about today is all. Got a little shooting practice in. Stretched my legs. Just a good feeling.
And again, that over-the-shoulder thing, that's annoying. I'm going to try moving my character around just a little bit, and we'll see if it happens again.
I gotta come clean with you, Sith. I wasn't always the scoundrel you met on Tatooine. I used to run in the Republic military. Made captain before I wised up and deserted. Call it misspent youth.
Why are you telling me this now?
Carl sent me a message. I guess bailing him out got the Republic military's attention. Seems they've added treason to the charges of desertion and piracy. Guess they're not big on former officers traveling with a Sith. Anyway, if things get hot, I might need to hop off the radar for a while.
You serve on this ship. You stay on this ship.
I'll do what I do. Sometimes you just gotta disappear for a while, and you don't exactly keep a low profile. Hey, I gotta run.
You're not going anywhere.
You don't give me orders. That was the deal. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later. Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
What about the smuggler who played bait?
When the Imperial fleet jumped in, he jumped away in the panic. Harmon Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I can see why you would feel betrayed.
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Another missed opportunity to get off the ship. Other than that, I'd say the story's pretty good. But, I'd like to spend some time with the companions. And, again, I don't like that over-the-shoulder view where we couldn't see the companion. And I think maybe this might have fixed it, so I'm going to try standing over here.
Hey, Sith, we make a pretty good team. I was thinking I might take off after I found Reich, but the old job just doesn't sound quite as appealing.
I'm never going to be rid of you, am I?
Hey, no need to get snappy about it. If I'm driving you nuts, I'll leave you alone.
I was just playing with you.
He really had me going. Maybe sometime I'll take you out into open space, show you the thrill of lying in wait for a big freighter and a big payoff. I may be out of the game, but my skills are sharper than ever. Hey, I got an idea. You ever fly to the middle of nothing, cut the engines, and just drift?
I'm always looking for an excuse to waste time.
You won't regret it, I promise. I love it out here. It's the one place you can really clear your head. Thanks for playing along. I've got him. Reich, the SIS agent who betrayed me. He's a dead man. My old girl Casey intercepted an encrypted message. He's moving on Trandosha, of all places, as we speak. I've got to fly or I'll lose him.
It's not as if I can stop you.
This is the last bit of business tying me to my Republic days. This is the last time I'll run, I promise. Reich's dead. Was dead before I got to him. Lucky jerk. Turns out I wasn't the only enemy he made selling secrets. Imperial intelligence sniper got him. Guess he was playing both sides.
I'm sorry you missed your chance at revenge.
I only wish I could have gotten explanation. But I guess he was just rotten all around. I'm done running off. You and Casey are the only friends I got. And, well, you're the only one with a ship.
You're not so bad yourself.
I just point and shoot. But I'm happy to be along if you'll have me.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem to matter which position I'm in. I'm thinking it's probably because my character's so big and the outfit that he's wearing is the reason we're getting that particular camera view, and there's nothing I can do about that. I think that that's a pretty major oversight. I think that's something that they should have taken into consideration when they were making the game.
Hey, Sith, you ever get scared?
Of what? There is nothing in the galaxy that can touch me.
Just curious. I learned a long time ago not to worry about whether the next job will be my last. I'm a dead man, a ghost. Guess it's the same for a Sith. Hey, can we talk? Don't tell anyone I said it, but you're alright. You know, I wasn't sure this whole thing was gonna work out, traveling with a Sith.
You're like me. You don't take nonsense from anyone.
Got that right. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm in this for the long haul. Partners. You got kids, or you got apprentices, I'll look after them. Maybe teach them a few things they can't do with the Force.
You never struck me as the nurturing kind.
I'm just saying, you're not getting rid of me easy. Need something?
How's the ship flying?
Tight. Perfect. No complaints here.
Alright, I think that one could have been left out. That's it. Seriously. Well, a good story up until then. other than that, the over-the-shoulder issues, and we didn't get off the ship either. So, good story, but it could definitely use some work as far as getting off the ship and the camera view. So we'll go ahead and call it a video here, and next time, who is up? Ajara. That will be a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far, and this is Scully signing out.